Hey everyone, what's up? Newbie Snake here. How are you all doing today? Alright, so if you guys have watched my previous video on Naruto Shinobi collection, you guys would have already know that both the new Minato and Kushina have their 6 stars awakening form available now. I was going to make a video the next day right after they released them, but I was actually quite busy this whole week with other things, so I wasn't able to record the event in time. So anyways, I tried to look up the Japanese wiki site to see if they have the 6 stars information for both the new characters, so I could use the information and talk about them in this video. However, it seems that the site hasn't been updated for a few days as well. So currently, I do not have the information for the new Minato and Kushina to go over with you guys. But if one of you is so kind enough to provide screenshots of either the 6 stars Minato or the 6 stars Kushina or both, I'll be sure to talk about them in my next video. Alright, so for today, let's just go through some of the new things that we have here. Okay, so if you guys have taken a look at the news section, you guys will have noticed that the 3 new ones are the Super Ninja Festival here with Konan and then the Touninsai. If you guys are new to this game or if you guys aren't familiar what this is another gacha banner, mainly featuring characters that will benefit you for the PvP events. Okay, that's why it's called Touninsai. It's like a battle ninja festival. Okay, so specializing in PvP battles. Okay, and then also over here we have another Super Ninja Festival special edition, which is the Final Valley edition. Okay, so it's just retro event featuring the Final Valley Sasuke and the Final Valley Naruto. All right, so I'll be spending my 50 gems today on this one. Okay, towards the end of the video. And over here we have the 4th news, which is the the PvP. All right, beta number 3. So let's quickly go over all the things. Okay, so if you guys click on the mission part, you guys will have access to this now. Okay, so I still haven't tried a single PvP mission yet to date. This is the 3rd beta. All right, so we have 3 days and 6 hours left, so maybe I'll just give it a try this time. But anyway, so I'm not gonna go through too much on that. We're just gonna spend some time and talk about the Super Ninja Festival. All right, so this one I'm not gonna talk about it because I've talked about all these characters already. These are just old stuff. I'll mainly be focusing on these two. All right, so the first one, let's go over this one, right? Because Konan and Jiraiya have their 6 stars awakening forms now, right? So I'll go through their 6 stars version now with you guys. Okay, so over here for Konan, skill number 1 is a unique type skill. Trigger speed is normal and chakra cost is 0. All right, so what it does is it deals 7% plus 100 damage, okay, so 100, not 1000, to a single target enemy, and also it'll use up all of her chakra. All right, so the amount of chakra used up, okay, will determine the amount of damage you deal. All right, that's why it shows 0 here, but it actually is based on the amount of chakra used. So at maximum damage that you deal is 8 times. All right, so at 100 chakra that you've spent, it'll be 8 times the damage for 7%, well, on top of 7% plus 100 damage. Okay, and also let's see, I'm just gonna check this out. All right, so if you are under the paper person status, I went through that before, but I'll go through that again, I guess. There will be a chance that your paper status will be removed. Okay, so I believe for the 5 stars you have a high chance. Let's see. Okay, no, for 5 stars it's 100% removing it, but now for 6 stars there is a chance that your paper form, or sorry, your status will be removed. But whereas 5 stars, yeah, you will always be removed after you use skill number 1. Okay, so skill number 2 is a unique type skill. Trigger speed is fastest, chakra cost is 40. What it does is it boosts her own agility by 150%, and also puts you under a skill dodge status. All right, and over here it says high percentage. All right, so she has a high percentage skill dodge status, which is good, and also puts you under the paper person status. And then also your trigger speed, your skill trigger speed will be increased by 2 stages. All right. So for the paper person status, your skill damage will be increased by 300%. So, take into account that this will apply to the first skill as well. So it's not really that weak, 7% plus 100. So it's a bit better, I guess. All right. Leader skills, usually 5 stars to 6 stars. Leader skills doesn't change, but I'll go through that, anyways. So it buffs all Akatsuki team members, buffs their maximum chakra amount by 25 flat, all right? And then after every action, chakra is recovered by 5%. Ability number 1, per each Akatsuki team member that is on your team, your attack, defense, and agility will be increased by 30%. All right, so each one will give you that. I believe that includes yourself, but it doesn't say it over here, so it might or might not. But it's up to you guys to test it out, because I don't run the Akatsuki team, right? All right, so second ability, you will be immune to binding techniques. So you're totally immune to binding. When your chakra is at max level, or just at max, skill damage will be increased by 200%. And that's it. That's her 6 stars. All right. So now let's move on to Jiraiya. Okay. So first skill is a Sage type technique, Sage type skill. Trigger speed is fast. Chakra cost is 80. What it does is it deals 3% plus 5,000 damage to the enemy's whole team. And also, it'll put the enemies under the flamed status, okay? And when you are under the Sage mode, okay, when yourself is under the Sage mode, you will deal 5 times the damage, on top of your 3% plus 5,000. Second skill is a Sage type technique as well. Trigger speed is fastest, chakra cost is 50. What it does is it will boost your own agility and skill damage by 150%. And also it'll put you under a skill dodge status. And this is also a high chance, skill dodge status. And then also it'll put you under the Sage mode. So what Sage mode does is your regular attacks, meaning your auto hits, your punches, will critical hit often, all right? So, or frequently, it'll critical hit. Not always, but often enough. And also your damage will be increased. I believe that, I don't know if that damage applies to only auto attack. It seems that way because, again, after a comma, and it doesn't say skill damage, so it's probably only your auto attack damage. All right, so probably doesn't affect your skill. And also after every action, chakra is recovered by 20%. Leader skill, buffs all Konoha units, buffs their Sage type skill damage by 50%. Ability number 1, max HP is increased by 100%. And also when your HP is above 50%, your attack and skill damage is increased by 120%. Ability number 2, skill damage is increased by 100%. And also when your HP is below 0, meaning you get killed, then you will only one time, you will have your HP fully recovered. All right, so you come back to life for only one time. The second time you die again, you will be sure to die. All right, so that's it for the 6 stars Jiraiya. Now let's move on to the Touninsai. All right, so Touninsai this time featuring the new Nagato. No, he's not Nagato. What's his name again? Yahiko, yes. Featuring a new Yahiko and also Konan, all right? So both of these. But this time over here, you see the difference is she's not an exclusive character, but over here, he is an exclusive or a limited time character, right? So he probably only appears during Touninsai, whereas the Konan doesn't, all right? So let's go through Yahiko first, all right? So first skill is a water type skill. Trigger speed is fastest. Chakra cost is 30. It'll deal 7% plus 100 damage to a single target enemy. And also there's a chance that it'll cancel out your opponent's action. All right. And if your opponent is either yellow, blue, and wait, that's red. All right. So yellow, blue, or red attribute, then there is a chance No, sorry, that's not a chance. Well, that's pretty cool. So, okay, so let me rephrase it because of the phrasing that they did. So if your enemy is either yellow, blue, or red attribute, then they will for sure not be able to dodge your skills. All right, this is why I said it's funny. They said for sure, like confirmed right here, skill dodge percentage equals 0. All right, and over here in brackets, meaning, yeah, you're gonna hit them for sure if they belong to these 3 attributes. All right, so it's kind of funny how they phrased it, but anyways, that's what it means. And also this skill should be 100% accuracy skill, so you can't miss. All right, so skill number 2 is a unique type skill. Trigger speed is fast. Chakra cost is 90. What it does is it deals. Sorry, no. Let me say it again. What it does is it buffs your whole team's attack and defense by 70%. And also, if your teammate is of the yellow attribute unit, then their skill trigger speed will be increased by 1 stage. All right, leader skill. For all the hidden mist village units, their max HP and skill damage will be increased by 40%. And ability number 1, max HP is increased by 50%. When your HP is above 80%, your skill trigger speed will be increased by 1 stage. So he seems kind of fast. And ability number 2, attack, defense, and agility is increased by 80%. And then over here are his stats. So seems pretty good. He seems really fast. Just look at the stats over here. 271 total agility. And over here, pretty beast for HP, attack, and defense, right? So I guess he's, pretty good for, for a PvP unit. But, on paper, it doesn't seem like a really good, a quest unit. I just made that term up. Like when you're taking him on the quests, trying to kill boss and stuff, he seems pretty average, right? For his skills, at least. All right, so let's go through the second unit with Konan over here. First skill is unique type skill. Trigger speed is fastest. Chakra cost is 50. Okay, what it does is it boosts your whole team's agility by 50%, and also skill dodge status will it'll put them under skill dodge status, but the skill dodge status is a low chance. All right, low chance skill dodge. And second skill is a no type skill. Trigger speed is fast. Chakra cost is 50. What it does is it'll increase her own defense by 50%, and also if your teammates if your teammate belongs to is of yellow attribute units, then their skill damage is increased by 60%. And also, for the same yellow attribute units, their max HP, the HP and chakra is recovered by a medium amount. Okay, leader skill, it buffs all yellow attribute type units, buffs their defense and agility by 30%. Ability number 1, when you take damage, HP is recovered by 10%. And for ability number 2, your max HP and defense is increased by 60%. And over here, that's her stats. Again, seems pretty good. Everything is actually quite good, to be honest. Like, quite above average, or, maybe towards the new characters now, all of them have these kind of high stats. But yeah, that's it. That's it for them. And I just thought of something that I need to go through with you guys. It's on a new section. I totally forgot because I just read through that earlier. Oh no! Did they just remove it? As I am okay, interesting. So basically, okay, I don't know if it's still happening. I think it's still happening now, but they have just removed it. Okay, never mind. They just somehow put it underneath. It was on top at first. Okay, so this is the news that I need to go through with you guys. Maybe it's moved down here because I read it. But anyway, so from December 24th. Sorry, my bad. February 24th. Oh man, I can't think straight today. Sorry, guys. So February 24th to February 27th, every day you log in, you will be presented with one daily login mission. All right. So every time you clear the mission, you will be rewarded 1 gem. Okay. And I believe every day that you log in for that 3 days, you will also have a login bonus, which is a ninja stone times 1. All right. So meaning every day you can possibly get up to 2 if you also clear the bonus mission. All right. So again, I think that's 2 separate things. If I'm wrong, then it will just be one whole thing. Then you can only get 1 gem per day. For 3 days, that's 3. Okay. But if my previous explanation or translation is correct, then I think you will also be rewarded 1 gem just for logging in. All right. So just for logging in, you get 1, and clearing the mission, you get 1 as well. So do them for these 3 days, because today is February 24th. So I believe the first mission is out. Do that. I don't know if it's out because I didn't get my daily login gem today. So anyways, do that and you'll be rewarded. Okay. So over here, we also have, again, the beta number 3 for the PvP. But the reason why I need to click in this is because of this thing. I forgot to tell you guys. So this is the adjustment that they have made for beta number 3, because they just need to keep revising it to make sure it's viable and it's playable for everyone to enjoy. So this is the version 3 of the beta for PvP, and this time the changes that they have made is the following. So the skill dodge trigger rate has been decreased, because if you guys remember, lots of characters now have like super crazy skill dodge status and stuff like that. So I believe during PvPs, like, you could probably never hit an opponent, but now the skill dodge trigger rate is down, so it will not trigger all the time. Okay, and so that's probably also just means the same thing as your usual dodge rate. So you're not gonna dodge most of the time. And that's it, right? So, and also over here it says every one single battle that you have completed, you will also get points increase. Probably because before you don't get points per every single battle. You probably get it like after every 3 battles or something like that, right? All right, so that's it. That's all I need to go through with you guys today. And let's go through the gacha. Let's do the gacha now. There's nothing to go over now. And again, because of how OP this guy is, I know a lot of you guys keep saying that he got nerfed, etc. But again, I didn't see that he specifically got nerfed, but he got nerfed because everyone got nerfed, right? The global nerf right here, it became 3% instead of 5%. And I guess, now I'm starting to wonder, probably because Sasuke was too OP that no matter what mission you do, you just need to bring a friend Sasuke and just kill everyone, right? He can solo like anything and everything just by himself. Probably he is the one who brought the huge global nerf to everyone because he was impossible to deal with, right? Like for the company, because he's way too strong. So anyways, so from 5% to 3%, I think it hurts him the most, because again, it's percentage, right? So it's ratio. So everything, like every other people didn't really get nerfed that hard, but he got nerfed so hard. Like yesterday I was just trying to do that 50 stamina Valentine mission, and man, like he becomes so weak. I was like, what's going on, right? Like he could have just killed everything within 1 to 2 hits, but no, it didn't happen. So yeah, it's not too great at the moment. But still, I guess I'll want to pull him, because there's nothing really else to pull for. I don't really like the other characters. So let's go and see what I can get out of this. All right, so maybe I'll get a Sasuke or not. We'll see. And interesting, we didn't get a rainbow text this time, even though it's supposed to guarantee, right? Oh, really, Darui? Well, I guess I'm fine with him because I haven't seen him in such a long time. But he's like my 5th or 6th one so far. Do I ever have this? I think I have him already. So we'll see. That was weird. Yeah, so Darui, right? I have like 5 to 6 of him. So I can almost max his Nindo. Like, geez, I don't really need him now. And he's like, he's not even viable nowadays, right? No one's really afraid of electric type damage. Actually, all the bosses aren't really afraid of any types nowadays. Well, there goes 50 gems. All right, I even traded like 14 gems with my premium mileage just to get that. GG, and good luck to all of you. Oh, actually, wait, before I end today's video, a viewer has requested that I go through the 6 stars exclusive Gaara that I mentioned last time. So shout out to Lucias. I'm sorry if I pronounced the last name part incorrectly, but he requested that I go through the 6 stars exclusive Gaara, so you guys know what it is. And I think that was the 6 stars Gaara, but I think it's because mine is a 5 stars. Let me quickly pull up the Japanese wiki and see what I can find. All right, give me a second here. All right, so I just took a look at the Japanese wiki site. Apparently, they still have the old information. So again, they haven't updated for I think a few days, because I don't know. I haven't checked for like a few weeks already, but they seem like they have the Valentine's units. So that's why I'm just guessing they haven't updated for a few days only. But everything else is pretty outdated on their site. They don't have any of those new updated versions of the skills for all the characters, and they don't have the 6 stars characters on some of the newer ones that were just out. So maybe, you know, again, maybe as this game is aging, like it's been a year and stuff, probably a lot of Japanese people have also moved on to other games, so probably their team doesn't have a lot of people to run the site. I'm not too sure, so maybe that's why they aren't really updated that often nowadays. But anyways, so let's just use this current 5 stars Gaara that I have here, because I haven't, again, as you guys can see, I didn't really upgrade him to a 6 stars yet because I don't even use him. But let's just use him as the example. All right, so because again, all the new texts and all the new upgrades, or updates I should say, downgrades, all right, is here now, right? So I can just still go through that with you guys. All right, so first skill is a unique type skill, didn't change, and I'm not going to go through these information right here because they're different for 6 stars, right? So what it does is it deals 3% plus X amount of damage now for the 6 stars. It deals 2200 damage to all enemy for the 5 stars. Okay, so that's what it does right now. So instead of 5%, now it became 3%, and also puts your enemies under the sand status. Okay, I believe that's what it is. And this skill is 100% accuracy skill, meaning it'll hit for sure. All right, so no miss skill. And then over here, it's just to explain to you what sand status is. So sand status is to decrease the enemy's agility by 30%. And also, it will put you under a skill. Sorry, my bad. And also, if your enemies are under a special status, if they have the skill dodge status, then it will be removed. All right, so if they have skill dodge status, it will be removed when you use skill number 1. Probably because, you know, all your sands are on them, right? And then, you know, again, it's that sand funeral thing, so they can't move. Anyways, second skill, no type skill. What it does is it boosts your own defense by 200%, and also when your enemies, okay, sorry, give me one quick second. Let me read this through. All right, so when all the skill damage that you take from an enemy or enemies, you will only take half those damage. All right, so instead of, let's say, 100 damage, now it's cut down to 50%, so you only take like 50 damage. All right, so it applies to all skill damage coming from your enemies. You only take half the damage. And also taijutsu and weapon skills will be useless to you. You're totally immune to weapon and taijutsu. All right, so leader skill, it buffs all white type attribute units, buffs their max HP by 30%, attack and defense increase by 20%. And for the ability number 1 and 2, I'm just going to skip that because you can probably refer to my previous video if you need the 6 stars information. Those I don't think have changed, and this will be outdated if you have upgraded to 6 stars, right? So that's it for Gaara. So I hope I cleared things up for you guys and isn't that confusing. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There weren't like too much new information today, but I really hope you guys liked it. And again, the reason why, before you guys ask me why I haven't covered the Valentine stuff yet, is because I mentioned it in my previous video. If you guys really, you know, desperately need information on those, then let me know in the comment section, right? But so far, after reading all of your comments for my previous 3 videos, I don't know, like about 90 to 100 comments together, or maybe more like 70 to 100. I don't know. None of them have ever requested the Valentine's units, okay, or events. So I'm just gonna not cover that. All right. One of you asked how to defeat the 50 stamina Valentine's event. All right. So if you're having trouble, what I did was I used the friend's OP Final Valley Sasuke. It was a random friend too. Like, it's not the friends on your friends list, but those random guys that you can just find if you keep refreshing the list. Just use one of that, beat it, and move on. I didn't get an S rank. I only was able to achieve the first 2 criterias. So yeah, if you're having trouble, just use those OP units. They will usually carry you through. All right. And that's it for today's video for Naruto Shinobi Collection. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe for more quality contents. And as always, I'll see you all at my next video. Take care and bye now.